Minnesota has a new budget in place after lawmakers finished a marathon special session as their deadline expired. From rural areas to underserved neighborhoods, groups monitoring for helpful policies found things they like, but also some frustration. The two-year $52 billion budget includes such items as direct aid for people affected by the pandemic, along with a boost in education funding. Julie Tesh of the Center for Rural Policy and Development notes investments in workforce development and says enhancing job training in greater Minnesota will be helpful.
Even before we went into the pandemic, we had a worker shortage. And there's a common misperception across the state, both urban and rural, that, we need jobs, when in fact we need workers.
There's nearly $37 million for employment and training programs for each of the next 2 years. She also cites efforts to improve the child care system as a crucial need for many communities. Police reform was included in the public safety bill, but racial justice advocates say the compromise left out key provisions. They also lament the budget's exclusion of a paid family leave program. Eliane Farhat of Take Action Minnesota says those are among the priorities for her group. She adds while the budget crafted by lawmakers wasn't a real setback for families and workers, it didn't propel them forward either.
The good news is that we didn't go backwards and we maintained the status quo. The bad news is that we maintain the status quo.
She says the state is investing significant money in addressing climate change matters, but that it's nowhere near enough to mitigate the harmful effects. Democrats and Governor Tim Walz had initially pushed for tax hikes on the wealthy to fund certain ideas, but that fell by the wayside as revenue projections improved, along with the arrival of more federal COVID relief. For GOP leaders, the budget highlight is a tax relief package. Mike Moen, Minnesota News Connection.